I'm Jason Torre with Embarcadero Technologies. Today I'm going to give you a quick look on the ER Studio portal that will show you how you can browse, search, and report on the metadata in the ER Studio repository. Let's take a look.
Okay, let's take a quick look at the ER Studio portal. Now really simply, what the portal is going to allow you to do is browse, search, and report on the models that are contained in the ER Studio repository. Now it doesn't hit the repository directly, it hits a parallel database that's synchronized periodically with the ER Studio repository, and that can be scheduled. But really quickly, what we've done with this 1.5 release is streamline how you can explore models, how you can find things in the portal, and how you can search things. So let's start with the Explore menu. If you drill into the Explore tree here, you'll see what we've done is added the ability to get a quick thumbnail of what a particular submodel looks like. You can also hover over this little eye icon and click on it to get an actual image of what that looks like. And if you want to drill into further detail, you can just click that link right there. And then you get a nice detailed look at what that entity looks like. The definition, the attributes, and then you also have this little breadcrumb trail of where it's located. So it's actually in the logical model of the AdventureWorks DM1. It gives you some nice context of where you are in the repository. What we've also added is the ability to have ER Studio Business Architect models in the portal as well. So that's under this workspace node here, and if I drill into this, you'll see we have an example there. And this is just the ability to have process and conceptual models also in the portal. So if we wanted to click on a high-level fact and measure diagram, I can just click the eye icon there, and this gives us a nice view of a conceptual data mart that was built in ER Studio Business Architect. We can also see process models if we drill into that as well, and expand the node here, and then see maybe this loan application. And you'll see here as well that we have a nice view of what that process looks like. If we go back, we also have the detail of that process diagram just simply by clicking the link there. And this gives us a nice view of what is contained in that actual diagram. The next thing we can look at is the search. So if I just simply type up above here a search string and hit enter, I then am searching across the entire portal, both data models, process models, and conceptual models to search for that customer string. And we can use the filters on the right to weed out any information we don't want to see here. But really quickly we can just click this AdventureWorks, and this would show just the hits for that AdventureWorks data model. We also have the advanced search, and that's going to go across the entire portal as well with any properties that we want. And you can actually drill into different object types here in terms of what you have to search. The last thing I'll show is the ability to do reports. So we can just click this report wizard, and we obviously can create our own reports down below, but I'm going to run one of our canned reports. So if we go under the business reports here, we have this nice business rules report that's going to basically take the verb phrases and the cardinality from each relationship in a data model and turn it into a real sentence for me. So I can just simply select the diagram that I want, the model I want, the submodel, and then just hit run. So this is giving me a nice view again of how each entity is related to each other with the cardinality and the verb phrases, so then we can actually point business users to these reports to make sure that we have the business rules correct in the portal and in our data model. What we've also added to the portal is the ability to label and comment on content in the portal. So I can just hit this, go to the Explore, and if I click on a particular submodel here, I can scroll down to the bottom and then have the ability to add either a label or a comment. So if we were unsure if this had the right, this particular submodel had the right entities, had the right relationships, I can just basically add a comment here to say, please review with the DA team, and hit add. And then that actually, when we do the synchronization between the portal database and the repository, that portal will go back to the data model. We can also add labels here and click on and just type, maybe this is part of our production, and hit add. And maybe we want to say this is part of sales as well, and click add. So these labels are now added there, and if we go up to the top and go to the labels, so now what you'll see is basically everywhere I've placed a label and the object I've placed a label on. And this is on just about every piece of content in the portal, so that we can then classify different models and different sections of models accordingly. So if we want to click on that production and see exactly what that looks like, I then can drill into the reports from there. So that's just a real quick look at the new ERStudio Portal 1.5 release.
ERStudio Enterprise. It's a comprehensive set of tools for data modeling, process modeling, and software modeling that helps you align your IT with your business objectives. Check it out.